Lying right to the south of the U.S., Mexico shares both a maritime and a land border with its northern neighbor. Several treaties have been concluded between the two nations, bilaterally and multilaterally. They are also both members of various international organizations. Mexico enjoys a strategic geographical position, great natural wealth, and a relatively young population. This, together with the plurality of its industrial sectors, sound international trade relations, economic and financial stability, as well as a notable political maturity, consolidates it as one of the best destinations for international investment.
Mexico is a very competitive nation, and it represents a great opportunity because we have many sectors that are already having Mexico as an important house. From here, you have a logistical node that can go to everywhere in the world. We have free trade agreements with 44 countries that represents 65% of the GDP, of the global GDP. It's a huge market. We also have a competitive labor force. We have also been considered by different agents as one of the most competitive countries for investment.
The country also possesses an attractive exchange rate against the US dollar, relatively low transportation costs, and a large number of free trade agreements.
The free trade agreement that we have with US has been a very useful tool to increase our trade. Mexico can take benefit of that as more as we make people in US to know about products, the possibilities, the opportunities that we have in Mexico.
The capital, Mexico City, is one of the most important economic hubs in Latin America, contributing over 20% of the country's gross domestic product. It has been ranked as the richest in Latin America and among the top 10 in the world. Mexico City is increasingly being viewed as the financial capital of Latin America, and it's easy to see why. From the largest international banks locating their headquarters here to the strong presence of successful local banks, the finance industry in Mexico is booming.
The financial sector is one of the most important sectors for this country. We attract more like the 60% of the foreign direct investment, and the public investment here is very important also. We have in our budget the biggest part for the public investment. So the financial sector is concentrated here in the city. The national activity of the financial sector is concentrated here. For instance, the 75% of the people who work in the financial sectors in the country works in the city. So actually we are competing with another cities to be the capital of the financial capital of Latin America, like Rio de Janeiro or another cities like Sao Paulo or another cities. But the financial activity in the city is very important.